Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back to do some more 3v3 Grand Arena. I haven't looked at my opponent yet. I'm just gonna wait on that for a second. Alright, looks like stream is up, alright. I have looked at my opponent's roster, and I do know that it is not ideal. At least. Not the greatest. But never know. Hopefully, so I did end up losing my last round. I lost by 21 points. So that attack that cost me 3 attacks really cost me a lot there. Kind of rough, honestly, but that's the first. So I've lost twice, and it's the first time in 3v3. But the only time I ever lost is against the exact same strategy of just everybody that doesn't like really plays the defense. I don't know. It's hard for me to deal with. I guess I need to figure out a better strategy for it. Sorry, I'm just putting stuff in Discord right now. Alright. Well, we wait for somebody to get in here. Hold on, the stream might not actually be up. Let me check. Let me check. Yeah, it is. It's just my bad. My YouTube is being weird and not telling me information on it. I was planning on doing a couple arena battles to start and then going into it. My dashboard is being really annoying right now. It's not showing my stats for stream and stuff. It doesn't think I'm live or something. Okay, now it realizes it. Alright, cool. Now I'm also not sure when it says 1 viewer if that's me or not, so I don't know if there's anybody here. But either way, I'm gonna do some arena battles. The problem is I don't know if this guy is in my shard chat or not, and I really don't feel like checking. I don't think this guy is, but I think this guy has crazy mods. No, okay, we'll take this guy out. He has a Chewy though. Instead of GK. But no Zetas on Chewy. This could be an interesting battle. I haven't gone against Chewy in a long time, so I'm gonna target Chewy. I'm gonna do a normal strategy and target Chewy. But this should be easier because there's no taunt. It's the only thing that really gets in the way of my strategy. This should kill him. See, Revan, the only thing about that strategy is that Revan now is going to get Savior. If I kill GK the other way, Revan doesn't trigger Savior. I guess we have a chance of getting top 20 today in Arena. I have 3 hours until my payout, so. Okay, Revan's done. Steel buff. Spread him. Yeah, this team is easy. Kind of forgot about Josie. We'll be fine, I think. Maybe remove Sharpshooter. Okay, we're good. Let's just get rid of him. Yeah, I don't even think they took a turn, did they? Pretty easy arena battle. Some go like that, and some I'll play the same team half an hour later, and it'll time out. I don't know. And Fleet Arena, not good. Let's just put it that way. I'm just gonna forfeit this one. I can't beat this team here. Kind of locked out. I can move up a little bit, but around my 100 I got kicked out of because I can't beat this 1.0 meta team for some reason. So I definitely need to keep working on my ships. Just don't have a lot of patience for ships, I guess. And one more hard battle and we should be good. See how much I'm about to ask. 7. Yikes. Oh, news is that I got Revan a gear 12 plus piece. So she's at 308 now. So she can be 315 once I finish this. Then other news is that I got Treya. She's 1 piece away from gear 9. 4 pieces away. But I have no guild currency. I've been using so much of it, I'm at 95. So I can't buy it even if it pops up in the shop. I need this. And I need this for 2 characters to the next level. But I can't. It's really awkward. I'm not going to look at territory war. Alright, let's do arena battles. Let's look at what he has. I have a feeling he probably might have just tried to set everything at defense or just saved everything for offense. He set everything on defense. Kind of, yeah. This is what I mean by everything. He really does not have a lot. No, he saved everything for offense. Okay. Watch me lose against some of these teams. Alright. Bounty hunters. I forget what. Let's go check to see if he has better bounty hunters. He at least has Django. So no? He doesn't have Bossk, Zeta? No. These are his best bounty hunters. Somehow. Alright, well. Probably just gonna overkill this team. Let's see what we have. This is a new team that I'm trying out instead of Zalbar, and I put Zalbar with Vader, but this is not correct. I don't have this Zeta on her. If I go to her, yeah, level 5, no mods. So I have to switch her out for something else for later. Just have to remember to do that. Next like Grand Arena will be fine, but let's see what against these low-level bounty hunters. I'm not underestimating these low-level bounty hunters again. Never again. You know, let's just blow them away. Wait, let me check. I mean, it's not Z Bossk. The amount of times I go against Z Django is not very many. But that team seems like such overkill. I mean, I honestly think that this team would kill them. But maybe this team could probably do it too. Let's try it. I'm gonna get blown away by bounty hunters again. Watch this. Cooldowns? I don't think I got increases on anybody. Alright, here we go. Come on. Come on. Don't get blown away by bonfires again. Need to get Greedo out of here. Come on. Alright. Let's not lose the arc in here. Alright. Death mark. Sure. Come on, Django. Okay. Alright, this is fine, I guess. Come on. Oh no. Stun? Nope, stun. Okay. Stun? It's gonna be this battle of who can stun more, I guess. Nope, I lost. Told you, I'm gonna underestimate that team every time. That team, even though they're gear 8, gear 9, man, they just... Ugh. I mean, that was all gear 10 tunes. None of them gear... Or none of them Zeta'd. But... I don't know. Let's just use this team. That's a lot of waste. Let's try this team. I've never tried this team. Huh. Mission in this might actually be... Gear 9? She is! That's a glitch. That should not be true. She was not gear 9 before... Huh. Before the Grand Arena, I did that after my first round. I upgraded mission to gear from like gear 7 to gear 9 and added a Zeta. Huh. That is odd for sure. Let's see, against this team, I'm just going to use my own first order, I think. And probably lose again. Hopefully they have something in their back. Ouch. Yep. Okay, so I don't know. This team must be far better modded or something. My team went first. My team Zeta. There's not. My team higher gear. I still lose this. It seems like all my Grand Arenas open badly. Sure. Who knows? Yeah, they had a gear 8 in there too, didn't they? Oh no, okay. They're not that low. This team should blow through them. Let's use it. Great start to Grand Arena. Like always. Oh, they don't die. Those gear 8 teams that really, I don't know. I mean, I underestimate them, but I know I'm underestimating them for some reason. Should have just gone with my gut and used CLS and blown that team away. He can't beat my defense, but so these two battles here, I'm just gonna kind of test some stuff out. Yeah, these are some not great teams. Let's try to use Celios against this. Here, let's try using a different team. Well, I guess we'll just use CS. I have Revan on defense and save Basil this time, which is unlike what I normally do. Against clones, I'm just gonna go everybody except for Han. Funny, I've never seen clones on defense and he puts 2 clones on defense. Like I said, this guy's roster is very shallow, and I don't even know if he has a single tier. So, if he can somehow beat my Revan, he also has to beat my GK Xeris 5 squad, which I just don't know if he has the offensive power to do that. Maybe if he has Nihilus? I wasn't paying attention to whether or not he had Nihilus. If this was Territory Wars, this team would be a lot scarier. Watch me lose against this team because I can't get exposed. Yep, here we go. How to lose to clones 101. How to lose to clones. We're good. Maybe. Not really. See, this is why Resistance needs this rework. It has to be better than the AR right now, because Finn I have at 75% potency. Poe is at like 76% potency, so not super high. But Resistance Pilot is at 98% potency. And even in 5v5, when I have my Resistance Pilot at like 125% potency or something like that, they still get, they just don't apply or expose. They just, it's not possible. Like, it's just, I don't know what's up with them. I realize that they're not all 100% chances. Like, this one's 65, I think, right? 80%. But, man, there's gotta be something going on. They just can't get potency. No matter what you do, no matter what kind of mods you put on them, you just can't do it. I mean, okay. Let's try my, this should be one of the hardest teams to beat for this team. Let's figure out who to put in as a third. I'm planning on putting Mission here, and I would have if I knew that she was, for some reason, gear 9. But, like I said, before I started this, she was super low gear level, so. Against Night Sisters. Let's see. I was thinking of putting L3 in here. That takes L3 away from my EP IPD team. So I'll have to put somebody else in for that. But I think that's fine. I think this is basically a counter-all team. I mean, you apply the dots and just wait. This team is like worst case scenario for this Seder team because they don't have the just pass around Plague, so I want to know. Yeah, I mean Zalbar loses Plague. Wish they had Zombie in this team to test it a little bit more, but they don't. Okay, so I don't think that they can win. It's people like this that don't make sense to me in Grand Arena. How they get to my galactic power. I mean, I realize that I have pretty pure GP for having 3.8 mil. I mean, I have a really low gear Treya. I have a maxed Revan with good mods. I mean, I have a pretty deep roster. I'd say I have pretty pure GP for my range. But I mean, let's go look at this guy. So you see my roster. And I mean, I have a lot of, if you look at my arena team, like 308, 248, plus 128, plus 101. This one's bad. Plus 95. Plus 136. 96. I never use CLS really, other than in Grand Arena. Plus 137. Plus 112 and 1,500 offense. Zalabar has plus 46k and 87 speed. I mean, even GK plus 134 speed. So I have pretty good mods for my level too. I think he's missing a mod. 94 speed. That's actually bad for my territory war. Did not realize he was missing a mod. Let's just throw one on him. Maybe yours. Who doesn't need a mod? Dooku. Alright. Sorry. But, so I have a lot of plus 100 or more speed sets, and it seems like most of the people I go against at 2.3 mil, a plus 100 is the best that they get. I mean, there's another plus 100. Then, or speed is the only thing that they have. I mean, I see people with half modded characters. Like, I realize that Grand Arena might not be some people's priorities, but, like, they either have really bad rosters and decent mods, or they have really bad mods and, like, halfway decent rosters. I have a couple more in here, like Enfys. Like, I have more than just speed. I have 135% tenacity, over plus 100% tenacity on him. Thrawn plus 130. So I have like 6 or 7 plus 130 mod sets, including 2 that are above 140, I think. And I mean, let's go look at this guy's mods. Robs. This is Arena team. He's at rank 1000. I mean, potency mods, okay. He has 73 speed and 48 potency. That's not terrible. Like, that's honestly probably better than most 6-dot mods, which I barely even see, but only 48% speed, or plus 48 speed. Like, what are these guys doing? Let's see Emperor Palpatine. Let's see potency, yeah, okay. 39 speed. I just don't know if people don't know that they're supposed to be finding speed for a lot of these characters. Plus 15 speed on their Gear 12 Yoda. See Bastila. They might be able to beat my Revan with Bastila, because I put in old Ben. So I'll show you mine. But okay, so you see the difference in our mods, and I don't know. I don't know what some people are doing. How that guy with the same is at the same GP as me. And I don't know. So this is my front territory. I didn't really see anything in there that can kill it. I don't think he has Nihilus. I don't think he can beat this territory. He has Yoda. He might be able to beat this Night Sister team, but I don't know if he can beat Scoundrels. Then over here, he can beat this Revan team with his Bastila team, maybe. Maybe, but he has terrible mods. Like, my Revan is 308 and my Grandmaster Yoda is something, I don't know, but far faster than his is. And if he does, I don't know how he's going to beat that GK team. But let's just finish these guys off real quick. I know I could be overkilling all these teams, by the way. I realize that. But I'm just trying out some teams. Let's find the hardest squad left, so I don't want Mother Talzin to one-shot everybody. Let's see, this team probably. Okay. So this team. I switched up a lot of stuff in order to make this team work, so I'll explain that afterwards. This is the team I think might be best. Who knows? Okay, tenacity up. It's always been known that under Rex, Mother Talzin and Wampa are really good, so I don't know why I didn't think about this earlier. But surprised you survived that. This is kind of a counter-all team right here. It's difficult to beat. It's difficult to lose on offense because that team can beat Traya. That team, because of the Plague. It can beat any Phoenix, any First Order, any Bounty Hunters. It beats a lot of teams. It might struggle a little bit against Bounty Hunters now that I think about it, because the stuns, if you got unlucky stuns, or if Traya isolates Wampa, it could be difficult. But who knows? If anybody's here from my guild, let me know. Yeah, I don't know. Enough with my ranting on things. Alright, so I have an ideas tab. I was originally going with Asajj, Spirit, and Mother Talzin here, and then keeping my defense as Daka, Acolyte, Zombie. This team on defense is crazy. Especially if you have a Gear 12 Acolyte, because you just get stuck behind Zombie Acolyte, and you have to have Scion or Asajj, people that can dispel the buffs from Acolyte to get the stealth away, but non-directly. So it has to be like mass dispel effects like Scion or Asajj, because Daka gives Acolyte too much health, and Acolyte can just restore the health that you damage her with from AoEs. So I changed it to keep this team on defense. I changed from having Vader and then the Imperial Troopers that I have left over to having Vader and Mission Zalbar, both Zetaed. This team should be crazy good. I mean, you're sitting behind a wall of Mission Zalbar while their dots are just ticking away. This team is kind of mediocre, as we saw. They lost against Gear 9 Bounty Hunters. Then this team is strictly offense. I don't think it would do very well on defense, but there's a lot of turn meter gain, buff removal, turn meter removal. And then this team, like I was just talking about, is crazy good. It has tenacity up, daze, plague, and you just sit behind that, counter-attacking from Wampa. It beats most meta teams, other than, I don't think it might stand a chance against Revan, but I don't know. Let's try this team out here. What's up, Exodia? This is why this team is good. You get the stun and he'll remove turn meter. So, if you guys don't have Spirit, upgrade Spirit. Spirit does a lot of damage. Removes 20% turn meter on her special. So under Asajj lead, you can't reduce 40% turn meter. Then her special stuns, and under Asajj can remove 20% turn meter. She's really good. Both of her special and her basic hit for a ton of damage. I mean, it's not uncommon for her special to hit for 30 plus K. Let's see what team we can put in here. Let's just finish it off with bugs. Why not? Shout out to the Territory War bonuses. For our Territory War, we decided to go with Zerus. What's up, Folsom? Sorry, I just saw your message. I decided to go with Zerus and the Geos. We think it might be. And yeah, I don't worry about telling you guys that, because I don't think anybody else from their guild is watching. Maybe someday I'll have to worry about that. I mean, the Geos have potential. They have a lot of health. They have the taunt that a lot of bad teams are bad because they're missing a taunt or like clones or something like that. But I mean, they have the taunt and they have some of the damage output. Like Geo Soldier hits special with the right team. It can hit for quite a bit of damage, honestly. I've seen him hit for like 20k. I mean, mine is Gear 12, a couple Gear 12 pieces, but I mean, not too bad. Alright, I gave him kind of a chance. I used 2 teams on both of these. So he would have to... Yeah, I mean, even though it seems like he just tried to sandbag his defense, these are like his B teams. He just doesn't have that much. He has to get through Kira, plus 113. I've already talked about my Enfys. I think for defense, Enfys with Tenacity is the best. Or if your main goal with Enfys is to take out either Revan teams or Bastila teams on offense. If you keep... what I've seen a lot is Kira... Just variations of Kira and Enfys on offense. You could just use those two. And then keeping Vandor for one of the other squads with L3 and maybe Shui Lead or something like that. But just, if you're ever looking for an undermanned team, Kira, Enfys can take out Phoenix by themselves. Doesn't matter if Kira dies. If you have the Tenacity on him, just the Tenacity set makes it so he can solo Phoenix, he can solo Bastila. You can get it where you can get solo Revan, but that one's a little bit rarer. You have to get things to go right for you. You can solo any CLS team. The CLS team removes too much turn meter from them. Even if they're attacking you, like CLS's basic removes turn meter, stuff like that. Their damage can't get through it because his protection stacks up too high. I don't know how they are against First Order. I don't think they'd be amazing against First Order. But there's a lot of counters. Counters a lot of things. I think they counter Night Sisters, kind of, but not with Mother Talzin. Mother Talzin is one of the counters to him. So if you have non-Mother Talzin Night Sisters, then yes, especially Asajj lead Night Sisters, because they gain some buffs, which means Enfys keeps gaining offense, and they remove his turn meter, so they just can't get through him. Let's do some arena battles. 271. Let's knock this team out. Oh, and then I'll show you my back territories for what I put on defense. Because, I mean, I still have a couple meta teams left for offense, honestly, that I didn't want to overkill some teams with. I wasn't expecting anything else, I just didn't feel like it. Oh. No critical hit from Yoda means we're not going to get through GK. I'm still going to mass assist. Wow, this is one tanky GK. I do not see this very often. My Revan should still go in front, yeah. I'm going to have to go through Revan twice. He has some tanky characters. I'll tell you that much. Something I don't normally see from Mars. I'm also extremely surprised to see a 280 Revan at 25 for Irina. Irina has some dirty mods. And Mark is away now, I think. Yeah, that's bad. This is basically worst case scenario. Let's see if we can still do that. I have to get back to Bastila to spell this taunt. Let's see. Bastila? I normally don't switch to Bastila, but Some unfortunate timing. This is what I mean, though. This is why everybody hates Revan mirrors. Not much you can do against them if things start going wrong. You just get unlucky sometimes. You can have a Revan that's 100 speed lower than yours and still occasionally lose just by bad RNG. And although that's been true for some other teams, it's just nowhere near as true as this. There's so many battles that just come down to complete RNG. It makes the meta not competitive almost. Like, it's competitive, but anybody can be up there. It's not purely defined on mods. It's not purely defined on much, really. I might time out against this team. Let's just kill him. I think we should be fine. I did trigger Savior on this, and I generally don't. I think my Jolie died. So I was assuming he might have stayed alive now that I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna have to throw this on auto, I think. I gotta get around Yoda real quick. He has my Retribution, which sucks. He can't counter this, so what we got? Yeah. So he does that. Let's just get away his Foresight and then kill him. Should be good. So that was about worst case scenario with my strategy, assuming that the Revan is slower. Which we need Bast to let it go and remove this Bastu's. Got it. Who knows? I can't wait for Revan meta to change. I mean, I can't complain. I still place top 50 every day, but I honestly don't get through all of my battles every day. Every battle is 5 minutes. I mean, not with my strategy. It's still... Most of my strategies go 2.5 to 3 minutes, which is why I've tried to master that, because it's a lot faster. Top 20 doesn't have too crazy of mods. Let's see what he has. I think this might be somebody in my shard, and I can't beat that. I have not mastered the under speed Revan. I can't beat higher Revans. Like, I probably could. I just don't try it. I have a pretty fast Revan for my arena. See what my top guys is at. He used to have him at 235. I think he took some speed off of him though. Yeah, he's only at 315. He used to have this. Used to have plus 18 speed on the secondary. He has one. Because originally when the game came out, you could have secondaries upgraded on the arrows too. Grandmaster Yoda is pretty good too. 300 Yoda with 222% crit chance. Or crit damage, I mean. Not very good special offense though. This is our leader. He's there every day. I've never gotten top 5. I've gotten top 10. I got top 6 once. I think I ended with 6th place. But I will show my back territories now. So I expected him to go this way. And so I knew that he probably couldn't beat that. Then I put Bounty Hunters in back and Imperial Troopers. Imperial Troopers, they seem so much better than they really are. Without Shore Trooper, this team is bad. In 3v3s, that is. In 5v5s, they can beat a lot of teams. But this team is just bad. I mean, they're not super well modded. I have Veers at plus 101, 238. Shore, or Snow, plus 102. Stark, I know he should be my fastest. Don't judge if he's not. I don't know what he is. 255? I don't know if that is. So they're all plus 100 or more, but I don't know. They're not super well modded, but they're a weird team to deal with because there's so many teams that counter them. But at the same time, on offense, of all the 3v3s I've done, I've really never found a use for them. I mean, here I could have, but that's just because we were facing really bad squads that I could have beaten with really anything. This team, or I decided to put Old Ben in here. He's only gear 8 with not good mods. Or gear 9, I mean, sorry. Because I figured for most people that don't have Traya and don't have Revan, this team they're not going to be able to beat either way. So I decided to keep my General Kenobi off of the team to be able to create another leader and another team. And then I took my Jolee, which would be the other option for putting in here, and I put him underneath Bastilla, so it's Bastilla, Jolee, and who's the third? Who do I have as the third for that team? Let's see. I'm missing somebody. I can't look. Uh-oh. Let's see. Who is it? Oh, Ezra. Yeah, duh. So that team's really good. I normally set that on defense. Last time I got one shot by their Traya, but that's not too bad, honestly. If they have to burn a Traya in order to do it, then by all means. I also messaged this guy. Let's see if he... Oh, he actually responded and said thanks. You too. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there. But it's the first guy in all Grand Arena that hasn't opened it up and left. So behind these guys, I really did not expect them to get through. And that kind of shows. I have my clones. Clones in 3v3, they're not that bad. This specific clone team, not that good. This team would be pretty decent if this was 5s. It's actually a kind of difficult team to beat. Especially if you don't have Rex in any other team, and it's like kind of a mid-gear, like gear 9, not too much higher than that, otherwise it's probably worth just using him as a leader for another team. But if you have like a gear 9 Rex or something like that, putting Rex lead, 5s, and Sergeant there, or Echo instead of Sergeant, it's not a bad team. You actually have to use something kind of decent. I mean, there's a lot of teams that just absolutely mow through it, but it's not as bad as in 5v5 because... I mean, my clones, they're pretty good, but in 5v5, this team can't beat anything. I mean, they can't beat a Gear 8 Night Sisters team. They can't beat really anything. So I put them on defense basically every time, just hoping that somebody overestimates them and then throws something far worse at it. So maybe I should move these up front, but I don't know. Then droids, there's no hope for droids. This is just, I didn't want to use them on offense because I figured it wouldn't be able to kill anybody. This round it would have been funny to use them and just try against some of these really badly modded teams and stuff like that. I mean, I get it. My Grievous is only gear 9, but this team, other than Droideka, is all gear 9 now, and they are still horrible. They can't kill anything. We'll do one more arena battle and then I think call it good. It was a really short stream today, sorry. Grand Arena did not take very long, didn't take much thought at all. There we go. attack this team. It'll be interesting to see. I remodded my team a little bit so that everybody is like 2 speed faster, I think, other than my GK. And then my Revan is 8 speed faster than I used to think. And I know I've beat a 293 with this strategy. I don't think it's 100% consistent with that, but let's see how this goes. So this is against a 296 Revan, so a 12 speed under mine. And I'm pretty sure their Revan is still going to go before mine will get back to its turn. Yep. I guess we're going to hold the mass attack this time. Changing it up a little bit. So 296 is too fast for this. Their Yoda is dumb. I would rather turn meter than trying to get a critical. Like, I'm just going to get it voided anyway, so. Yoda gets 40% turn meter on his basic. Okay, now I can mark their Revan. And now I still have my mass attack from GK. Let's steal the buff. Switch. I don't know about this one. Yep, fast Revan. I've beaten a 320 Revan before, but Revan loses mark now. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Foresight on everybody is annoying. And I can't even tell who has foresight anymore. This is why this update needs to come out fast with the quality of life update. Because like right now, if I were to choose to go to Jolee, I mean I can see right now that Jolee has foresight. Most of the time I have no idea. And so I get to like Bastila where I need to see whether or not he has foresight. I can't tell. Oh, I'm so dumb. I thought, okay. Yeah, I don't think I can beat this team with the strategy that I was using before, at least. This team's definitely beatable. Yikes. Now I'm gonna die. Okay. I mean, at this point, I literally just don't have enough time anymore to beat this. Let me know who's watching, by the way. Don't want him to counterattack. If I do this, GK is just going to taunt next turn. GK, that didn't get a single critical hit. That's actually good. Now he taunts. Just kidding. So, I could throw this on auto and I might be able to win. I need Bastila's, buff removal. Oh, he's not taunting. I'm dumb. Please. No. Please. Alright, I just have to auto this. Alright, Sorry, Basla. I don't know why my auto. I mean, it's definitely close, but I don't have enough time. That's what I mean by every other time it's maxed out. Wow, it's gonna be close. There's no way. Wow, I actually got it with 10 seconds. I'm 2 hours before my payout, though. I would highly doubt that I stay. My arena is super active. And I'm really hoping that person was not in my shard. This person is, or I would take this spot instantly. Because CLS is just so weak against it. He has really... Like, this team, of all CLS teams, gives me the most problems, so... And it doesn't even have that fast of a CLS, 285. But this team does pretty good. I mean, like, when I go against it, I can see where, like, why this team is good against Revan. Like, a lot of times I have somebody that's stunned and kind of close to triggering Savior right off the bat, which, I mean, that's pretty good. But other than that, I think that I'm not going to show my territory war because I don't want to give anything away just in case we have somebody here. I don't know how they would be, but I think that's going to be it. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know who's still sticking around and stuff like that. Sorry, it's kind of a shorter stream, but our Grand Arena, I mean, we cleared the board. I gave him a chance by having 2 battles on both of these, but he has a lot to get through. So I'm going to call that good. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.